Hey everybody, it's Doug Green and I'm the publisher of Technology Reseller News, and we're back with another edition of Pots and Shots with the fabulous Jake Jacoby of TELCLOUD. Jake, thank you for joining me today.
Thank you, Doug.
Well, today's edition is the gold rush of 2025. Why the time to act is now. So Jake, let's jump right into it. What do you mean by that? Why is this such a pivotal year?
When it comes to POTS line replacement, I think this is the year, right? So there are about 130 million POTS lines left in the United States. About 100 million of those are in the residential space, 30 million are in the commercial space. Globally, there's 1 billion lines that need to be transformed over the next 5 to 10 years. But specifically in the United States, the transition is happening now. And so really what we thought is it was going to happen a few years ago, but then COVID kind of pushed everything back. But if you think about it, we've got 130 million lines that need to be transformed over the next 3 to 5 years, right? And again, it's a guess, but I think 30 to 30+% of that is going to happen this year. And so I've been in the business 8+ years, and we've seen this kind of, growing talk about it in demand. And so in deployment of these lines, but really there's a bulk of all of these lines, millions of lines that need to be transformed. And really we're running out of time. So we're already seeing in the sales pipeline and then the planning for this year, I really believe the bulk of it's going to happen, this year. So 30%, maybe another 30% in 2026. And then you've got kind of a longer tail. But the opportunity to really is to go out and help your customers as resellers, help those customers with this transition. Lines are being shut down. That's the pressure on this industry. The carriers are charging through the roof because it's deregulated. So the price of the lines has gone up. So it's really putting a lot of pressure on the market, and organizations, especially for life safety lines, when they get these lines get shut down, you have to close, right? You have to close the elevator. You have to close the business. You have to be on fire watch. There's fines involved. So it's just a lot of pressure in the market to get these lines transitioned, right? So now is the time really to do it.
So where do I start? If I'm looking at this and saying, okay, I guess I should be on board, what do I do?
Yeah. So I think as a reseller, first thing is, go out and talk to your customers, right? Have the conversations, talk to them about copper, ask them, do you have copper lines? Well, can we take a look at your bill? What are you paying? Right. So that bill has probably gone up over time, or it will continue to go up. So that's one of the things that is an indicator of an issue. Are they having issues with these lines not being reliable or being shut down? Right. So the customers are definitely going to feel that pain. So price sensitivity, and then just, any organization that has multiple locations. So, a lot of retail, a lot of hospital systems, any commercial building out there are having these type of issues. So having the conversations and then really communicating to your customers that they need to be proactive and start this transition now, because there is not enough time over the next couple of years to get all of this transformed. So there's going to be pressure on equipment inventory, right? So inventory is going to go very quick. Large demand for that. Field services, these have to be deployed. They have to be scheduled. They have to have techs go out and install these. So there's going to be pressure there. So the faster you can help your customer do this transition and start on this transition, the better, right? So that makes sense.
And are you providing tools? Are you helping people find the words even to talk to people?
Yeah. So at TELCLOUD, again, our model is not to sell direct. So TELCLOUD will never be out talking to the end customers. But what we do is we provide collateral, content, questions, emails, things that our resellers, to empower our resellers as a white label provider. So they put their brand on it and then go out and have the conversations and educate their customers around this. Now, not only do we help with the marketing and education, but we also help with the technical support. We help with the field services. We help with the billing. So really everything, inventory, 3PL, everything that the reseller would need to be successful. Now, we don't have to do that for them. So for instance, some of our resellers already have their own field services. We just empower them and teach them how to do it. So really it's a model where they bring what they already have, what they're good at, and then we round out the rest to ensure their success in this business.
So you don't even need to be imaginative or original. It's all there as much as you need it.
That's right. That's right. Yeah, it's POTS line replacement. I mean, it's telco. It's not a super sexy business, but it's a need, right? There's a need out there. Again, in the business side of it, commercial side, these are life safety lines, right? So it is very important. Has to work right. Has to be good technology. Has to last. And that's the opportunity for these resellers is in this gold rush, right? This is not a one-time sell. This is putting a solution in for your reseller that is going to serve them for many years and also pay you for many years as a reseller, right? So, and you've got a company like TELCLOUD empowering you to make sure that that is going to last, the test of time. So again, huge opportunity in globally, but especially here in the United States.
In this Pots and Shots series, we're doing a world tour of literally how to migrate from pots. And we're doing also a world tour of the best tequilas in the whole world. What do you have for us this week?
Yeah, so based on the gold rush, so one of the most successful in recent history stories out there of tequila is a tequila called Casamigos. So Casamigos is a collaboration of George Clooney and Randy Gerber, and they came together, put this tequila together, and really built an amazing tequila company. And really, they did it in a way and kind of changed people's mindset on the marketing side, and then also the taste of this, and really made tequila drinkable. It's really enjoyable. It's a great tequila. You're going to see it pretty much everywhere. They put the company together. They sold it for over $1 billion, right? So great success and kind of, but Casamigos and it means house of friends or a friend's house. And so great tequila. Definitely you can mix this. I'd try it straight so you can, neat so you can taste what it really tastes like. But it's also good in margaritas as well. So
okay, so this one is all the other ones were purely sipping ones. This one's boosts the flavor of your cocktail as well, eh?
That's right. That's right. Yeah. And definitely, it's a little bit sweet. It's not going to be like the tequila that you drank in college and had a really bad hangover. It's pure agave tequila, but great tequila. So try it if you see it out there.
Well, Jake, I really want to thank you for joining me today. This has been really interesting. I want everyone to join us next week when we talk about a worldwide shift, the end of PSTN. So that's going to be really amazing. We all grew up with it. Now we have to say goodbye. But for now, we say goodbye to this episode. Where can we learn more about TELCLOUD?
Yeah, definitely visit us at our website, telcloud.com, or you can call us 844-900-2270. We'd love to talk to you and see how we can help and how you can, get your piece of that gold rush and make money on this recurring revenue and help your customers at the same exact time.
See you next week, Jake.
See you next week.